You don't need more time. You're already maxed. Thank you guys for joining me today. Very eager to just keep it real. The issue is not you. You're not imagining any of this. So let's sit with that for a second, because most advice right now, it's your turn, assumes you have time to give, time to build something new, time to learn something new, time to manage something extra. But that's not your reality at all. Your day is already full before it starts. You're managing work, expectations, real decisions that carry weight, and then life on top of that. So when you hear just start something on the side, it doesn't land because when? Late at night? No. On weekends? Hell no. That's not a system. That's a temporary push. And you already know that won't last. I understood this early. I think because I've been a high performer my entire life. As D1 student athlete, much of the two worlds was about balance of excellence and mastering time management. There was no such thing as faking through a chemistry degree or routines on the courts 4 or 5 days per week. I'm so grateful for that sustained chapter in my life, as it did sustain me well into adulthood, my career, and in business until it didn't. So I'm used to doing a lot. I'm used to carrying responsibility, but I also know what happens when everything depends on you. I'm not an influencer. I work in federal cybersecurity for 15, well, longer. Now it's your turn. When I saw how quickly a role I thought was stable could shift, I had to stop and ask a different question. Not, how do I do more? But, why does everything depend on me in the first place? So hold with me. Pause right there, because that's where it shifts. So, again, the issue isn't your time or effort, it's your structure. Right now, it's your turn. Everything you've built requires your presence, your input, your time, your energy. If you stop, everything stops. That's the model most of us were taught, and it works until you realize it doesn't create any space to breathe, no flexibility, no leverage, no separation, just more responsibility. So naturally, you think the solution is to do more. I know I absolutely leaned in here. Add something, learn something, take on one more thing, but that just increases the load. It doesn't change the structure. You don't need another responsibility. You need something that doesn't rely on you every single day, something that exists even when you don't show up. That's the move I made, not publicly, not all at once. I started looking at what I already knew and how to structure it into something that could exist outside of my time. And further, that funded my goals. Now it's your turn. Not when I had figured everything out, something private, something controlled. And I didn't build it to replace my role overnight. I built it so I wasn't fully dependent on it anymore. Outstanding relief. And that changes how you move completely. Because what you're actually looking for isn't more work. I don't want you to be ashamed to receive that because it almost feels like a bad word, but it's relief. It's knowing you have something working outside of your role, something that fully supports your life without requiring more from you. So please listen to me as a person who has gone hard and done the most. You don't need to figure all of that out today, but you do need to see clearly where your current structure stands. That's why I built the First Move map. It's a private 10-minute decision tool that shows you exactly where your dependency is and where your first move needs to be. No visibility, no pressure, just clarity. Check out the super quick link below and let's see your baseline. Run that first.